Hey, I'm sure you know, but the situation is truly dire. Burning down Edo is nigh unavoidable at this point. By reducing Edo to ash, the Alliance won't be able to achieve anything. And when the time is right, we can force them to negotiate. Do you know of Napoleon, France's invincible general? Well, when faced with a similar situation, even he withdrew his men. The Shogunate still has plenty of capable men. I need to do what I can for them. Make sure they can afford to keep putting food on the table. I'm going to ask Chief Tatsugoro to start the blaze. I've tried to speak to him about it, but, well, tempers are rising all around. The truth is, I can't bring myself to broach the topic. I've just got too much to do right now. I've got my hands full trying to evacuate everyone. I'd really appreciate if you talk Tatsugoro around for me. Indeed. Who knows fire better than the firefighters? I just need you to convince the chief, please. Thank you. I'm sorry for asking so much of you all the time.
There's an ominous gloom hanging over Edo right now. Feels like a hell of a fight's brewing. I tell you one thing though. On my pride as a firefighter, I refuse to see this town destroyed. So, what is it that you came to see me about? His Lordship wants my help? You're going to have to tell me more. If it's in my power, I'll do what I can. I see. So he wants the firefighters to start the blaze. Now I've heard everything. And Katsu said that himself, did he? What an absolute joke! What the hell is he thinking? Asking me to set fire to the place where I was born and raised. And you're no better! Didn't you even try to talk him out of it? Don't you care what happens to this place? I don't want to hear it! If you're telling me to set fire to Edo, I think it's high time I knock some sense into you! I lost again. You're a beast, you know. Apologies. I got too fired up. Go on then. Tell me the rest. But burning Edo down, it's beyond reckless. I won't be party to such folly. So, it's only the buildings that will go. I should have realized Katsu wouldn't execute a plan like this without thinking it through first. I see the Shogunate can no longer afford to worry about their reputation. I suppose I have no choice. If all else fails, and I mean all else, I'll play my part. But you give his lordship a message from me. Tell him it's his job to resolve this without burning Edo down. We're all done for if he's forgotten that. Got it? And one more thing. If this plan gets scrapped, he needs to send me word right away. And not through you. I need to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. The man's lost sight of what's really important. Anyways, you give him a good smack for me next time you see him. Hopefully, that'll wake him up.
Sorry for making you come here so often. So, how did the chief take the news? Glad to hear it. I'm guessing he has some conditions? Come on! If I could manage that, I wouldn't have needed to ask him in the first place. Ah, well, there's no feeling good about this, is there? I've never been cut out for plotting and scheming. It's dawned on me recently how good it was back when my only purpose was wielding my sword. In exerting myself, my mind was clear. How about it then? Care to go around with me? I want to forget everything for a moment. Try to get back to my old self. That may have been a spectacular defeat, but I feel much better. That's blown the doom and gloom right away. But sadly, it hasn't inspired much in the way of bright ideas. No pressure, huh? If only you could just finish me off here and now. I can't lose to the Alliance. I can't burn Edo. And I can't let anyone die. How do I do all three? Damn. People expect far too much of me.
What are you doing here? Sounds about right. I plan on putting you to work then. There's a hidden passage close by that leads inside the castle. It'll be quicker to reach the inner chamber that way than storming in from the front. You can still make it if you hurry. Can you head straight to Princess Atsuko's chambers and get her out? Be on your guard. I'm sure our enemies have found the passage by now.
I didn't know if I would live to see you again. Sorry. Let me stay like this for a moment longer. I was waiting for your rescue with all my heart, praying that you would arrive. All said, she thanks you as well. Now let me ask, why were they after me? I see. By getting rid of me, a word of the shogunate, they conspired to rile up Saigo and the rest. The revolutionist army would rush to arms and Edo would be reduced to a sea of flames. I cannot allow all those fighting to make this country a better place to keep harming one another. Right. I'll start by writing a letter to Saigo and put down on paper how I truly feel about the state of affairs. I know he'll take my advice. Please, make sure he gets it.
Hello. Did you come to train today? Because of Ryoma? Thank you for your concern. That's very thoughtful of you. Frankly, it all feels like a terrible dream. Ever since I heard the news, I've just been... But then Ryoma was willing to lay down his life for the sake of this country. Such was the extent of his ambition. Anyway, he'll pull through. I know it. But until he does, I'll need to think of what I can do.
Hello? Sorry to interrupt, but I was told I could find you here. I would like to employ your services as a bodyguard. My client is a noble lady who is well known to you.
If I may, I have something to ask. I'd like to assist with this mission. A larger detail means better security, right? Besides, I am a trained professional. I'm not just along for the ride.
I don't mind if they don't mind. Only you must not speak a word of this matter to anyone.
I knew you'd understand.
Well, I suppose that settles things. I'll go on ahead. We can meet by Edo Castle.
We should probably get a move on. What do you say? Shall we head for Edo Castle? Alright then, let's stay sharp.
Our destination is the inner chamber of Edo Castle. Outside of my lady and her maidservants, only a trusted few are admitted entrance. I'll lead the way. You follow. Good to go? Then let's go. As for you, no falling behind, all right?
Right! I've got to say, I'm impressed. But then I should expect as much from a friend of Ryoma. I'm sure you two have covered each other's back like this countless times, right?
Good work. I am certain I shall be safe in your hands. And you are no slouch either. Please, accept my gratitude.
There are people who'd like nothing more than to see the princess come to harm. But their standing in the shogunate makes it difficult for us to act. So, the princess decided to lure them out herself, which is why I called on you, to avoid the risk of a leak.
I'm glad that we could be of service to you. The key is reading your opponent's movements. My uncle taught me that.
You see, I have a mission that needs accomplishing. That said, I unfortunately don't have what it takes to defend myself. What an awful world we live in.
To defend myself. I'd like to request a rematch. What do you say? I feel like it will clear up some things for me. Questions I've had on my mind for a while now. Anyways, stop by the dojo after you are finished here. I'll be waiting for you. Sorry about what happened, Daria. But I really do want a rematch with you. Ever since the incident with Ryoma, I've been thinking about his ambitions and everything he is capable of. And how small my own dreams must appear in comparison. Perhaps you're right. But still, I can't stop thinking about it. Anyways, hearing the princess talk, I felt a spark inside of me. A sense of what I want to do with my life. Or what I ought to be doing. I'd like to explore this further. Will you help me do that? Thank you. I had a feeling you'd understand. Don't go easy on me now. I want you to give me all you've got. I won't hold back either. Now, let's have it! Incredible. It looks like you win again. It's strange, but I feel oddly refreshed. You know, ever since our visit to Yoshiwara, I've come to realize something. The reason Ryoma stopped showing up at the dojo. For him, swordplay isn't everything in life. It's simply a means to bettering society, not an end in itself. Meanwhile, look at me in my own world, training obsessively. It's no wonder his feelings changed. No. Besides, I don't have time for that. But first, I need to focus on myself. And to do that, I need to choose my own path. Besides, I think I found my purpose. I'd like to teach women the art of self-defense. After all, the dangers I've encountered recently can be found around any corner. I wish I could help build a society free from such dangers in the first place. But perhaps that's a dream for later. It is, isn't it? I just wish I were a little closer to you and Ryoma. Say, how about we start training together? Sparring with someone who lacks a definite style is sure to push me to new heights. Besides, I feel like I might discover another side of myself. I only hope we can continue to spend time together.
Forgive me. I was deep in thought about the letter concerning the shogunate's future. Despite everything that's happening, you don't appear troubled in the least. Do you not feel anxious? Truly? Then you hide your feelings well. Would that I could do the same. If only my princess were here right now. She has a way of lifting my spirits. Where, oh where indeed? She's taken off and disappeared. Now, this isn't the first time she's done this, so I have an inkling as to where she may be. I would have already gone to look for her myself, but I've been given an earful for the incident with Katsu and need to behave. If you were to accompany me on the search, however, it should serve to quell some of the complaints. So, will you come and find Princess Sato with me? Thank you. We make for Zojoji Temple. We'll take your horse, yes? It's been a while since we rode together. It's over, I see. The ones causing a disturbance. What manner of people were they? Is that so? There's no help for it, I suppose. The people of Edo don't look favorably upon the shogunate, and we can hardly feign surprise. In the name of maintaining order, for long years, the shogunate has wrung the common folk of coin, hoarding wealth and power. All's well if peace can be preserved in that way. And in that way, the Tokugawa managed to rule for over 200 years. But look at them now. They've been defeated and cornered, and turned into enemies of the throne. Nothing lasts forever. You're too kind. Well, I suppose we should look for Princess Sato. She'll be somewhere within the grounds. I did say this wasn't the first time, did I not? I shall explain everything once we find her. There you are, Princess Sato. Just as I thought. You were curious how I knew where she'd be. This is where my husband was laid to rest, you see. The shogun before the last, Lord Iesada Tokugawa. After his death, whenever I accomplished something, I would come here to offer a prayer. The clever girl that she is, Princess Sato understood this. And that's why she came here, ahead of me. Yes. Until you appeared in the inner chamber, I had spent many a night agonizing over what I should do. I've come to believe that I was destined to write that letter. That the heavens themselves gave that task to me. Someone with ties to both Satsuma and the shogunate. You too must fulfill your own destiny. Whatever path you choose, know that I have faith in you. Come now, let's dispense with the deference. If you've banished your doubts, that is all the things I need. Well, let's head back, the three of us. I expect everyone will be worried. Now that Princess Sato is home safe and sound, there is something that bears repeating. All of my hopes and resolve, I've committed to the letter. Please see that it serves its purpose, not only for the sake of Edo, but all of Japan. Go then. I shall be praying for your success.
Ah, did you miss me? Sure, I'm game. What's on your mind? Oh. Wow. Now, that's surprisingly cute of you, worrying about stuff like that. The Pleasure District is just somewhere for folks like us to gather and find out what's going on in the world. That's all there is to it. Well, I used to go there for other reasons too. But with you, why would I bother now? Hold your horses. Why waste time thinking about what happens after death? Let's focus on how we want to live. I'm always thinking about living life of interest with you, and how to realize that. But a peaceful life doesn't seem to be in the cards. So when I die, I want to think I led an intriguing life, you know? And when the day comes that I take my last breath, I hope it's with you at my side. Wait, we were supposed to be talking about leaving. Well, enough of this. If you make it even one day longer than me, I couldn't wish for more.
I've already heard the news from the Shinchogumi, but I was hoping you could fill me in on some of the details. Dependable as ever. Thank you. I'm sure Princess Atsuko herself has an even higher opinion of you. Now, we need to prepare a location for talks to take place. Saigo's saying he won't stop fighting until the shogunate has been ground to dust. During the Forbidden Gate Rebellion, it was Saigo who decided to fight alongside the shogunate. Whatever he might say, he knows the shogun is a smart man. Which is why he's still vigilant. He's worried Tokugawa will find a way to commandeer the new administration. He wants His Excellency dead. Which is the one thing I will never consent to. First and foremost, those advocating for war would never let it go. If the shogun's life was in peril, it would mean a bloody fight to the bitter end. What? Is that really from her? Well, coming from Princess Atsuko, this might actually hit home. My friend, you've only gone and solved it. The main Satsuma force has set up camp in the Kanagawa post before they move on Edo. They've got British-made artillery and battleships. Saigo's bound to be there. Now, it won't be easy to get that letter to him. Can I count on you? You're holding the lives of Edo's people in your hands. I'm betting it all on you.
I am merely a messenger for Princess Atsuko.
Princess Atsuko!
I make the following plea with all my heart. I had thought Princess Atsuko to be a mere hostage of the shogunate, but it seems that her concern is not for her own life. She wants a world fit for all of those who have sacrificed so much. This goes beyond the shogunate or the revolutionist army. Princess Atsuko is wiser than us all. I have read her message. Now, I must speak to Katsu.
Saigo has sent word back that he's ready to negotiate. In truth, I already had high hopes. But you still outdone yourself. Princess Atsuko, Saigo, and I, we could never have achieved this, no matter how hard we tried. The fact that we've been able to come this far is all down to the bonds that you have forged. There are things one cannot accomplish alone. But a strong bond makes both parties involved stronger. The bonds you forged are a true blessing, and they're the difference between you and your old partner. I want to settle things between the shogunate and the new administration. We need less fighting and more talking. It won't be easy, but what choice is there? But I fear the Demon Claw Samurai is bound to intervene. That's why I want you there, to end this once and for all. Right. It's do or die for the both of us tonight. By the way, some of your acquaintances are hoping for a word with you. The negotiations with Saigo aren't set to begin just yet. I'm sure you have much to discuss, so I'll leave you be.
Orders have come from the homeland to withdraw from Japan. But I'm of no mind to live. I have found a way forward. After encountering the Shinsengumi, we formed the Dragon Corps, the battalion of my dreams. We'll depart soon and work to become the samurai of the new age. I trust you will follow your own path. Farewell.
Looks like it's time for you to finally settle the score with your partner. When it came down to it with me and Izo, it was kill or be killed. But I don't want things to go the same way for you. Finish your business and come back alive. Got that, counterpart? I know you can do it. I have absolute faith in you.
Katsu will go down in history for all he has achieved, I am sure. Truly, one's status and birth need not hinder one's potential. If we all had his capacity to make our dreams a reality, this country would be transformed. Don't you think? Imagine if we could all emulate his example. But I do not see why this should remain but a dream. No, I will make it so myself.
My utmost thanks for delivering the letter to Saigo. Now everything's up to him and Katsu. If the fighting comes to Edo, my fate will be bound to that of the shogunate. But it won't come to that, will it? A new world is coming. One where those who gave their all for their country are rewarded. Psycho and the Katsutu are united in this belief.
A new battle is just breaking out. Not that of the Satsuma Choshu alliance, but one of commerce. Soon, we'll be fending off merchants and traders from all over the world. I expect to have my hands full indeed. But that's still yet to come. You must conclude your own battle first. Leave the future to me, and give all you can to the here and now.
Think of all the lives that are lost so easily in war. But saving a life is a different matter. It requires real effort. I've tried everything to save my patients. So I know, from experience, that miracles do not just happen. They are made to happen. A lot of people are looking for you for just such a miracle. So go out and do it. But make sure you come back safe.
Please, tell me the truth. Where are you planning to go after this? Ah, apologies. That was a little intrusive of me. I just can't bear the thought of you meeting the same fate as dear Ryoma. I don't know what it is you're trying to accomplish, but all I ask is that you return safe and sound from the endeavor.
Surprised to see me here? I wasn't going to simply lie still, no matter how grave my wounds. I can't go down in history as the shogun who ran away, can I now? I will be satisfied as long as Edo. No, this country doesn't go up in flames. I'm grateful to you for keeping that hope alive. I thank you. If I had been born of a lower station, how I would have liked to have journeyed with you, as Ronin, together. Best of luck. I had a feeling I might find you here. My intuition as sharp as ever, eh? As someone who owes you his life, let me speak my piece. You survived this long. Don't waste it by dying now, understood? The mark of a true hero is that they live when they are supposed to and die when they are supposed to. That's how we should aspire to be. Moreover, I want to welcome the new world with you. So you make sure you come back alive. Come back to me.
Tokugawa is responsible for the deaths of Master Shoin and Kusaka. I will never forgive him, but to forge a new nation. Peace must be made.
Indeed. We vowed to establish a government that will bring peace to this land. If bloodshed can be avoided, then I can think of no better outcome.
But will our new country be everything Master Shoin hoped it would be? At this stage, I think that remains to be seen.
Yamagata, let us forge a nation both sides can be proud of. That is what Master Shoin would have wanted. There's no need to worry. The sun will surely rise.
Oh, good to see you safe and sound. I thought I should catch up with you while I was checking on things in Edo. I have always chosen what I believe to be the best course. But I know many men have lost their lives because of my choices. I want to help make a world where all can see their deaths were not in vain. I need you to know that.
I've been thinking about it for some time. Why do those who seek peace go to war? I don't have the answer. But I know you're always risking your life for a peaceful world. That much is painfully clear. Knowing that much, I can almost glimpse the answer. Come back safe, please. You have to.
It was a tough choice, But Saigo has decided to participate in the talks. It all came down to the letter you delivered from Princess Atsuko. A world in which those who fought for others get their just reward. In those words, Saigo and I both saw the shape this country should take. Far too many have died in order for us to get here. I pray what comes next will live up to both their hopes and ours. And that your efforts will be rewarded.
There are two sides to everything, light and shadow. We are of the kind who belong in the shadow. Not that I mind. There is work to be done in both worlds. I think I'm close to understanding why it is I risk my life. The blood we've shed in the shadows has been in the service of history. That's our true purpose. You must see it through.
Since last we met, I've been representing Britain in talks with the new administration. I'm applying pressure to them, suggesting that a civil war would be bad for trade. Surely they won't be fool enough to ignore the British Empire. Saigo will factor us into his calculations, I do not doubt. The rest I leave to you. Please, protect Edo, and this country I love so dearly.
As technology advances, it can be used to harm men, and even stir up great wars. But the fact remains that it can be used to save men, too. In the end, it is a tool, and we decide their use. I choose to trust in people, in their hearts, and so I continue my work. Speaking of which, I have a new invention in the works. Come on, have a gander once you are able to rest your sword.
Have you met with everyone you wanted? When you're ready, head to the Satsuma base. Enough of that. Not the type to get sappy. I found a place that does good eel recently, though. Soft and plump like you wouldn't believe, with just the right amount of sauce. Quite exquisite. I'll take you there. My treat. But first, we have work to do. No need to be so stiff. It's the difficult things that end up the most interesting. Never be so uptight you can't enjoy the moment. Right then, let's go.
This is no time for games or evasions. Let us be straight with each other.
Naturally, I came with the same intention. So let us talk.
First, the new administration's requests.
It is time to end this. I wanted to make a world where we could live together. Just let me die by your hand. It's all over.
Do you mean to mock me?
If you turn Edo into a sea of flames, that family will be torn asunder. You'll become just like the people we hated. My only goal in life was to create a nation where we could thrive. And you're telling me to just give up? Why not? It's a new dawn for Japan. It could be for you too. No, I wish to leave this land. I'll watch things unfold from some far-off place. Even if we're apart, still we are one.
Separately formidable. Together, unstoppable. Blade twins are forever tied together by the bonds of fate. age of the samurai draws to a close. But the samurai spirit lives on, and new horizons await. Following the talks between Kaishukatsu and Takamori Saigo, the shogunate forces surrender Edo Castle. With that, those who dreamed of a new dawn for Japan succeed in avoiding full-blown war in Edo, saving countless lives.